All right, everyone, welcome back to the Brad and Kyle channel. I am here with Coach Daniel today, and we are here to remind you that you are not a terrible bowler. Just keep practicing. We'll show you what we're talking about. Stay tuned. All right, Coach, so when you're practicing, you're really going through the grind, and I've been through this a lot of times. It's easy to get in a rut.
Practice?
I do. I promise. I promise. It's easy to get into a rut. It's easy to hit those plateaus where you don't seem like you're getting better.
Yep.
What does that really mean, though, for a bowler?
Well, it's simple. We're working on our game, and we're trying to do this, that, and the other, right?
Right.
And as you're working on things, you seem to plateau. We all do it. It happens in weight loss. It happens at the gym. You can't lose weight permanently. You would dissipate. You can't gain muscle permanently forever. You will explode. The same thing happens to your bowling game. You can't be on a constant state of change. Eventually, you got to grab those changes, and they are what they are, and they plateau.
Right.
A plateau is not a bad thing. And so many of my bowlers, so many of our members say, oh, I've plateaued, I'm having a hard time. No. A plateau is good news.
Right.
It means some of those changes are now in your game, they're part of it, and you don't need to worry about the fact you plateaued. You actually need to just enjoy the game for a little while. So go through the plateau, involve some changes, go through the plateau again. Be patient with this.
I think it's important to note that we're always trying to improve, we're always trying to get better. But at some point, you have improved, you have gotten better, and you need to go out and just enjoy the game, go try to score, and stop trying to make this every little thing perfect.
I had a lesson with a bowler just the other day who has been working on his game tirelessly. I'm talking 50, 60 games a week.
Wow.
And he comes over, books a lesson with me. I watched him throw it, and I went, no lesson for you. You're throwing it awesome. For a while, just go enjoy the fact that you're throwing it great.
Right.
That's all you got to do. And we have some kids behind us.
Yeah, we're in a bowling alley.
So taking this farther into the mental game, sometimes you're bowling well. You're doing everything just fine, and it doesn't work out. It just happens, right? So Kyle, how do you put up with that? How do you go throw the ball so well and get beat?
It's difficult. One thing I want to state that sometimes it's just not your day. Sometimes you don't match up. Yep. You know, we practice really hard to try to be good at everything, but sometimes the lanes aren't asking for my A, B, and C game. It's my D, E, Z game that they want, and I got to try to do that. Typically, the lanes are requiring you to make a certain shape in a certain part of the lane, and sometimes you're not very good at that.
And sometimes others are.
And sometimes other people are, and you have to accept that. Now, we can go try to improve those things in practice, but it's important to note that don't go changing your entire game. Don't come back and say, oh, I got to do all this over again, because on all these other types of lane conditions, on all the other types of situations, you are a good bowler. You can perform. But there's times where whatever the lane's providing for you, you're just not very good at.
And expanding into league bowling. So that's what happens at the pro level. But we see the exact same thing in league bowling. If you're a league bowler, you don't want to be caught into this. So you're watching the other team, and they're getting away with murder, right? We've all been there.
Yes.
The other team is just getting away with it, and your team is not catching any breaks. And the other team is hooking the ball a lot. So what do you and your guys do on your team? You try to hook it a lot. Well, that's not necessarily the right course of action. That night is just, maybe it's just their night.
Right.
And your turn will come where you knock everything down, throwing it poorly. It happens too. So just be patient with these things. Don't let it get into your mental game, and don't start changing who you are and what you do because of something somebody else did.
Right. Sticking to the process is what I like to call this. You know, I'm sure you've had the same kind of students, and I know I definitely have, and I'm also guilty of this.
He's been one of them.
I've seen people, I'm like, you know what? I have to do that. No, you don't have to do that. That guy bowled really well that time.
Yeah.
Work on what's doing well for you, keep at it, make slight improvements, but don't go reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, the wheel's still round,
Yeah.
and you know, black thread is still black thread, and sliced bread still sliced bread.
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
all right, everybody, and don't forget, we have our Brad and Kyle membership where you can have access directly to Kyle and Brad, myself, and many others that are going through this sport and this game and these changes along with you. We can help with your bowling ball choices, with your lane play, with your mental game, just like in this video. And of course, we do provide video analysis for you, personalized.
Personalized coaching. It doesn't get any better than that.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry guys, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, do all the great things, comment. We love you guys. Thanks for following along. We'll see you later.